Now let's see this question. Integral 0 to 1 log 1 plus x by log 1 plus x divided by 1 plus x square dx. So in order to solve this, you could directly solve it, but then if you go with substitution method, it will be easier. So let's see that method. So what we can do is, in place of x we can substitute tan x. So why am I trying to do this is, once I find out dx, then I am going to get a term there, and then 1 plus x square I am going to get a term. Both of them will get cancelled. That is why I am doing it. Okay, you'll understand why I am doing it here. See this? Now let x equal to tan x. If I use this, then what happens to dx? Dx is going to be secant square t dt. Okay. Now whenever you go with the substitution method in definite integrals, you should also see that you are going to change the interval of the integrals. Okay. So here the interval is from 0 to 1 for what? For x. Then what will be the interval for t? That one also you need to check, right? So if x is ranging from 0 to 1, if the interval for x is 0 to 1, then what will be the interval for t? So now see this. So whenever x equal to 0, what should be the value of t? If x equal to 0, t has to be 0, right? Therefore here we got as 0. And whenever x equal to 1, what should be the value of t? It should be pi by 4. Therefore 0 to pi by 4. So when x is from 0 to 1, then t will be from 0 to pi by 4. Got it? Okay. Now for this definite integral we are going to write 0 to pi by 4. Okay. And the other one is, I am just going to substitute wherever we have x, I am going to put tan x. So log 1 plus tan t. Okay. So wherever there was x, I am going to write tan t. And here 1 plus tan t square. And wherever there was dt earlier, sorry dx earlier, I am going to write secant square t dt. Right. Now the reason why we substituted is, this one and this one will get cancelled. That is the reason. So 1 plus tan square t is nothing but secant square t. And here also we got secant square t. So these two factors will get cancelled away. Now what do we get? Integral 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus tan t dt. Let's call it as I. Leave it there. And now we can use the other property. So what is the other property is, integral 0 to a f of x can be replaced with integral 0 to a f of a minus x, right? So now I am going to use that property, and I am going to rewrite this I as integral 0 to pi by 4. Wherever there was x earlier, I am going to write it as pi by 4 minus x. So pi by 4 minus x. So in place of x we have t, that is why pi by 4 minus t. Got it? Now this one will also be equal to the earlier integral. That is why if you are calling this one as I, then this one will also be equal to I. Okay. Now let's just expand this one. So tan a plus b is nothing but tan a minus tan b. Okay. This is tan pi by 4 minus t, right? So it is tan a minus b. So tan a minus tan b divided by tan a plus tan b. So that is the formula that we are going to use. So if you substitute there, tan pi by 4 is going to be 1 minus tan t divided by 1 plus tan t. Okay. Just add these two and simplify this. You are going to get it as 2 by 1 plus tan t. Now I equal to 2 by 1 plus tan t we got, and here I equal to log 1 plus tan t we got, right? Now you just add 1 plus 2, which means this one, let's call this equation as 1 and let's call this equation as 2. Now I am going to add this one, right, with this one. Now both are having integral 0 to pi by 4 only, right? So this one is having log something and this one is having log something. Now whenever I have log a plus log b, I can write it as log ab, right? Now when I combine these two, I can write it as log ab. Why? It is integration from 0 to pi by 4 and it is also integration from 0 to pi by 4. So for both of them combinedly I can apply integration from 0 to pi by 4, and now log a into b. So a into b. Now these two will get cancelled away. Now you are going to get log 2 dt. Now we can pull out log 2. So s log 2 is out. Now integral 0 to pi by 4 dt, which is nothing but t. So now the t with limits 0 to pi by 4, right? So what do you get? Pi by 4 minus 0. So 2 2i. So whatever this value you got, that is equal to 2i, but what we wanted is I. Now 2i is equal to pi by 4 log 2, therefore I will be equal to pi by 8 log 2. Got it? So this way you can solve this question easily, right? But anyway, in order to know that where to apply this substitution and where to apply the properties, you have to practice more questions. With practice you will be able to understand it. Right away you will not be able to understand that you have to do this substitution here and then follow this property. Then in such cases you go with the normal methods, whichever you know. But if you can do more practice and if you can understand that these methods will be better, then apply these methods. Okay, with practice this will be easy. Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities or 50 lakh universities, but whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is, we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.